Welcome back to Career Flow. This is Vrinda Jain, and if you're new, do not forget to subscribe and like the video. Today, we're going to talk about how to convert an internship into a pre-placement offer. If you don't know what a pre-placement offer is, don't worry, we'll get to it right now. So basically, when you're interning with a firm or an organization, there is a very high chance that they don't want to train another person on the same topics. So they might want to retain you as a talent for a full-time job, which is called a pre-placement offer, which means that before the placement season or before the time when you're done with your university or college or your graduation or the final semester exams, you will have a job offer in your hand. This is what we mean by a pre-placement offer. Now, what are the things that I did to make that happen for myself? 5 top things. 1, I always presented myself with a can-do attitude. What that means is that even though, of course, there were many things that I didn't know how to do, I was always very willing, and I presented that attitude that even if it is difficult, even if it's something I don't know, I can give it a shot. Maybe we will learn something new, or maybe we will figure out what is not the way to do it. So that's the can-do attitude. Step 2, I tried to network with any and everyone I saw on the floor. So the floor that I was working on had multiple departments sitting together. What I did was, in the morning when I would reach, I would wish and greet everyone around me, meet with them, start making small talk. That's the morning. During lunch, I would try to have different people to have lunch with and get to know what they are working on, what are their technologies, what are they driven by, what is it that they do in the organization, how does that impact the organization, what does their department be responsible for, and things like that. That helped me build connections, networks within the organization. So whenever there was a new task assigned, I didn't know how to do it, or maybe I needed some support or help, I was able to go back to the people who would be the closest responsible to it without somebody guiding me, this is the person you go to, and ask for help. That helped me gain a lot of confidence about talking to people, increasing my network, and also getting things done during my internship. Point number 3, I always had the nag to learn. And that's something that everyone should have. You should be open to learning. Learning is inevitable, it's everlasting, even if you are somebody who's experienced over 40 years, or if you're an intern, or if you're just getting started in your corporate world, there is a million things to learn for all of us. So always have that nag, that space for yourself to learn. You might not know now, but that attitude that you really want to learn, that you want to try things, and maybe learning one part will give you answers to multiple other things, will be so valued by the organization and the managers of your team, of your people in the team, that you will be very essential to them. Whenever there was something that was new in the team, whenever there was a POC to be done, POC meaning proof of concept, basically something new that has to be tested, they would always invite me on that particular team, just because I always showed that I want to learn something new, I want to try things out, and I am all in when it comes to learning new things. 4th, I took responsibility of what work I'm doing. I always made sure that people knew if they're assigning me a task, it will get done. They will be rightly informed and communicated about what the updates of the task are. If I was responsible for a very small task also, I would keep every person revolving around the task informed about what the status is and what they need to know about the task. Having said this was so valued that as an intern in an organization where interns would usually get smaller modules to work on, I was given an end-to-end project to completely take care of by myself, including the client handling part, which was not such a big thing in that organization. They would not really have interns do that because interns are changing faces and clients always like to have a one-stop person they can connect with in the team. So I was given that really big opportunity to handle a project end to end just because I had that responsibility to deliver on time, and more than that, take responsibility and keep everyone rightly updated. Just for an example, when I started taking up that project, I kept my senior leads informed that what are the tasks I'm going to do in that particular week, what are my requirements for those tasks, and for the next upcoming week, these are the things that I will need from them. Maybe it's resources, maybe there is an authorization access, or whatever that might be, which helped me get them notice me. This told them that not just my current work, but also I'm able to foresee what will be required and not create a deadlock. And the fifth very, very important thing that I did was deliver on time. So one small thing that I learned through many internships that I did was that you undercommit and over-deliver. What I mean by this is, maybe I'm starting a task on Monday and I know that I can get it done for sure by Thursday. Because you're an intern, because not just an intern, I would say anybody, try to give yourself some buffer time. Maybe you get unwell, maybe there is a downtime in the infrastructure, maybe the authorization access stops working. There could be n number of things that stop you from getting it delivered by Thursday. So I would keep myself some extra buffer before I would say I can get it done. I would start a task on Monday and say that my estimation of getting it done would be Friday, whereas I know I can get it done by Thursday. Two things. One, in case there is some problem, there is a downtime, there is some reason whatsoever because of which I cannot get it done by Thursday, I have a buffer day to get it done. I'm not delaying, I'm at least delivering on time. One. And two, the benefit that every time I was able to deliver before time, that gained confidence that this person is really hardworking and knows what they're doing. I'm not saying that this is just a trick, always under commit and then try and deliver before time, but this does help you have the right estimates, make people aware of what your actions are, and you can always let people know that I think I might be able to get done it by Thursday, maybe within 4 days, but I'm keeping myself some buffer, so I'm sharing with you that the Friday would be my final deadline in the worst case scenario. These top 5 things helped me so much that when I was completing my internship and I had a big break before I could even be hired in the organization and get that pre-placement offer, everyone on the department, on the team, was so sure that I would definitely be offered a pre-placement that different managers from the teams wanted to have me on their team because they knew that this resource, me, not to brag, but they really wanted me on their team because they thought that I have the capabilities, I have the knack to learn, and so I had the opportunity to choose which team I want to join rather than the organization telling me that this is the team we're offering you, please join. So these are 5 things that helped me extremely in landing my job right after my internship. I hope this helps you as well. If you like the video, please do not forget to like it and share it with your friends so that they can land their dream job soon too. See you for now. Take care.